Alright, well that tells me usually dead battery. We have to figure out what's wrong with my Jeep. You got a pinhole. I tell you what, you know, some days you should just stay in bed, get up, turn on TV, watch old sci-fi movies. Wow, I have never had so much catastrophe in one day. Whew. Yeah, it's cold. Oh, man, good morning. Well, I was going to go out and try and get the video wrapped up on Ashley's Mustang today, but there's frost in the air. We got to take care of some other things. I got to go inside and get dressed. Hey guys, it's Bill. Welcome to Flatbroke Garage. It's cold here in Tennessee. A little colder than I thought it was going to be. So when I woke up this morning and saw frost on the windows of everything I owned, I looked at the thermometer and saw it was 34 degrees this morning. Whew, that's pretty cold. The next thing that came into my head was, I think I screwed up. Well, we've been working on Ashley's Mustang. This close to starting it. Actually, it does start and run. But I'm trying to get that video done. I'm in a big rush, so I've neglected a few things. And those few things I've neglected are right here behind me. That is the Junk GT, 70 Torino GT, and the Falcorino 2.0, which is a 70.5 Ford Falcon. So I got up this morning, and I'm like, wow, it is cold. And these things, they don't have antifreeze. I know this one does not have antifreeze in it because I have a new radiator for this one, and it's half full of water. The one back there, I can't remember. So we have to drop what we're doing with the Mustang, and I got to address these cars because in the next couple days, it's going to get even colder. I know this one runs really good. I haven't started it in quite a while. This one, so-so. But my plan for today is to get this thing started, drive it back up to the shop. I'm going to put the new radiator in it, fill it with antifreeze, kind of get it winterized, mouse-sized. There ain't nothing left for mice to eat in it. And the same thing with that one. At least open the hood, check it, see if there's antifreeze in it. And while I'm at it, I should check the other 9 or 10 vehicles I got laying around here. Pretty sure they all got antifreeze. Being from the Midwest originally, you'd think I would just naturally do that. Well, I've adopted the water is cheaper kind of Flatbroke Garage mantra. But that can come back to haunt you because it does get cold here. Yes, it does get cold for a while. It get down in 18 degrees at night, and that's block freezing weather. So I brought my one remaining Walmart battery that was in this car that we now are using for Ashley's Mustang. I think it's still got a charge on it, but we'll get this hood open and get the battery in. And I brought some start and go stuff because we need this thing to pop right now. Let's see. Positive on. Oh, I just broke the negative terminal off. So what did I do? I dropped the battery on it. All right, we gotta go get damage control. We gotta go get a wrench and put this negative battery cable back on. Stand by, we'll be back. Negative battery terminal is repaired. Get her lawnmower gas tank all set up. Pull the mouse protection off. Oh, what the hell's holding this on? Now, there is nothing left in here. I think the radiator is only about a third full, which means the block is still about a third full, but it should be enough to get this thing started and hopefully get it up to the shop. Yes, I know, tighten the battery terminals, but well, just as I thought, it's a dead battery. See if I get a jumper unit put on it, see if that'll work. All right, here's how my morning is going. I went up to start my white truck, the F-150 that I just bought at an auction. The battery was dead. I'm like, what the heck? Open the hood, go to charge it. I noticed a bolt going through for the battery terminal. The nut fell off. It was loose, but the battery's dead. So I'm up charging that. So I came down, drove my Jeep down here to jump start this battery, and I just got out of my Jeep. It's shut off. It won't start. Now it'll crank, but it won't start. All right, so I pulled the snuffleupagus tube here and I shot some Go Juice down it to see if it was a fuel pump or something. And it's not a fuel pump, so it won't start on ether, so that means we have no spark. Which could be the cam positioning sensor, or coil, or whatever. So we gotta look into this before I can work on this. I don't know which fire to put out first. I think we gotta get this going because this is kind of blocking where the vehicles drive to my house. And I'm expecting UPS. So I guess let's look at this. I'll have to check for spark. I got one of those coil or the spark checker things. I'll put that on and go from there. Battery in this is brand new. All right, well, I put my spark tester in line with the coil because coil could be bad. So I'll crank this thing over. Tell me if this thing blinks. I'm all by myself. Wish I had some help. Alright, well, I pulled the cap off and pretty crusty in there. I don't know if you can see. And same with the rotor. Now that is a cam positioning sensor, pickup coil, whatever you want to call that thing below the rotor. Those are known to fail. I'm going to get all this stuff pulled off and I'm going to go run and get some new stuff and see if that'll help solve my problem. I don't know. Could be the coil. I have to see if I can test the coil, but this stuff is crusty anyways. So I'm just going to pull that off. And another problem if I had, if you remember when the Jeep shut off, it was sitting in the middle of my driveway. And I couldn't get from there down to here. But I remember the Jeep had a winch. So I just hooked the winch to my shed and I winched the Jeep out of the way. So at least we know the battery's good in that. and it's out of my driveway. So now I can go to the auto parts store and get ignition parts for this, and then I can pick up some antifreeze for that, and then we'll come back and either fix that, or if they don't have the parts, then we'll put a radiator in that and see if we can get that started. I'm telling you. We'll get one of these running today. Something will start and run. I know the Comet runs. But I tell you what, you know, some days you should just stay in bed, get up, turn on TV, watch old sci-fi movies. Wow, I have never had so much catastrophe in one day. Like I mentioned before, my auction truck won't start. Let me show you. So, can you see the speedo bouncing? The ignition is on, everything is dead. It just all stopped clicking. I got nothing. I got the key out of the ignition and the gauges are still chattering. Well, that tells me usually dead battery. I got a battery charger on it. We're charging 14 volts. Battery's good. Now, I've cleaned these battery terminals off once before. Put them back on. I got to have some corrosion somewhere. All right. I've checked everything on the starter. Cleaned. Good. This stuff cleaned. Good. Talked to my buddy Russ over at Hot Rod Guy Garage. He said, it's got a remanufactured battery in it. He said, I'll make you a bet it's got a dead cell. The battery's junk. So me and the dogs hopped in the truck. We drove to O'Reilly's. Now, the O'Reilly's by me, it's kind of like a satellite store. It's in a town of 300 people, so not the biggest. And really don't stock a lot of 95 Jeep 4.0 engine parts. So they had to order pickup coil and distributor cap and all that stuff, but I did buy some antifreeze. So we're gonna drive home, abandon the Jeep project for now because I'm waiting on parts. They'll be here tomorrow. I'll see if I can get a radiator and antifreeze in at least one of the cars and check the other car and see if we can get one started. It's been a day. Elmer don't care. All right, get home and take care of this. Great. All right, well, we know now we don't have parts for the Jeep till tomorrow morning. So I brought down the radiator that I have for this car. Pull this radiator out. I actually have radiator mounts, so we can lose the zip ties. Get some antifreeze in this. I'm charging the battery. We'll get this started, get some antifreeze flowing through that block. I guess we'll go check that one back there, see if it does have antifreeze. And I might as well check the other half a dozen or more cars I've been working on, and really don't know if they have antifreeze or not. So I still have a full day. Well, I guess it's a good sign we did have some fluid, so there is water in this engine, but it is just water. So I'm glad that when I did run this thing, it did have coolant or water in it, and I knew the radiator held something. So let's finish getting this thing pulled out and a new radiator in. What's up, Elmer? He's so brave. The danger's way down there. Nelly, it's my other dog. She kills everything. You tell him, Elmer. You're so brave up there on the hill. The other radiator I have, I did buy this a while ago. Like I said, just Gee, never put it in. It's Chinesium, you know, Amazonian special. But just need it to work for a little while. And actually, this one looks pretty good. I'm going to switch my trans cooler line fittings and we'll drop her in. Alright, get her set in here. Pull this off. Everything should just bolt right back on. I hope. The whole reason I want to get this car running is so I could drive it up to the shop, because I know it does run and drive, so I could work on it and I can film better and my tools are much closer. I guess on the positive side, I'm getting my steps in for the day, but you know, I really don't care at this point. I just want to get stuff running. So simple. All I wanted to do was check antifreeze today, and wow, catastrophic failure left and right. I don't think we're going to screw up a radiator, I hope. At least I know that the cars will have antifreeze in them. That's the main goal for the day. Alright, get these trans lines on. And I actually have real radiator hold downs I found on off another Torino, so that'll work. Why is it always the simplest thing sometimes the biggest pain? And I'm just sitting here thinking about what's wrong with my 09 F150 I just got. I've cleaned all the terminals. The only thing I can think of is it's corroded down to the starter, or that block, electrical block that screws onto it is corroded. But I went through all those before, so we'll worry about that later. Thank God I got like 12 cars to drive, because right now 50% of them are scrap iron. All right, get this tightened down, see if we can get these clamps on. These clamps just sit right up here. They bring bolts. Yes, I did. Ooh, are these bolts gonna work? So it's pretty crusty. One. The other one. One there. Well, that just shows you what happens when you got a wrecked car. Nothing lines up really well either. I guess that radiator was bigger. Oh wait, let's see. Right hand side, I don't have a left hand. Oh yeah, it says left hand right on it. Oh no, that works. Okay, so that one fits here. I just got them reversed. That's a right hand. This is the left hand. Boy, these things are rusty. These little rivet nuts. Wow. I don't even know if they're going to tighten down. I might have to go get an impact for them. See, I brought nothing down here. Just basic tools. I have to walk up and get the battery, carry that down on here, so I'll just come back with an impact gun and tighten that up. Alright, let's get some antifreeze in this thing. Oh, I bought the orange stuff. Right. Ready to use gold. Guess I didn't even read it. 1 gallon filled the radiator. Alright, let me get the impact gun and bring the battery down. See if I can get this thing to start. Alright, I got the battery back in the car. Let's see if the car will start and run so I can get some antifreeze circulated through it. Give me a win today, guys. Give me a win. Come on. let this thing get up to temperature, top it off, and we'll go back and start to check the other one. You know what? It didn't even smoke this time. Maybe it's out of oil. I don't know. Yeah, it runs good. Woo! All right, well, I just noticed it started smoking like a leaky valve cover on this side. And I took a look down in there. I put all new plugs in this. I don't think I tightened down the back plug. Take a look, the plug's bouncing around. So we got some oil hemorrhaging, but it's not the end of the world. We'll deal with that once it cools off, unless this thing catches fire. That would probably be bad. There you can see it's kind of burping. Yeah. So we're circulating now. So we'll wait for the level to come up, and this thing should have antifreeze in it. That oil leak's getting pretty bad. Bring you in here and show you. This thing's running at about 45 pounds, 50 pounds oil pressure, and we're about 165 to 170 degrees. Yep, we're spitting up again. I put some more water in. It's good for 40 below. Oh, I put too much in. There we go. Now she's circulating. Well, all right, we're going to try our luck, seeing how it is improving, on the Falcorino 2.0, which, if you guys are new to the channel, this is basically a 70 Ford Torino, but it's a Falcon. I don't know why Ford did it, but got some differences. Got a vent window. It's a post door. You can see that. Look at that moth thing. All kinds of creatures here. So, but I know this one does run and drive. I have driven this car, lacking an alternator, but the battery I just checked has 12 volts. So we're going to fire this one up, let it get up to temp, and double check to be sure we got some good antifreeze in here. So let's see if this one will start. Fingers crossed, this one fires right up. Blows me away. I just fired this thing up running just under 50 pounds oil pressure. She's a little cold, she's got to warm up a bit, but like I said, we'll let her get up to temp, be sure she's got some good antifreeze in it. This engine was stuck. This engine sat stuck for I don't know how long. The car was sitting over 29 years. I mean, we still got remnants of hornet's nests in here. But I broke this engine loose, cleaned it up. It fires right up. Purrs like a kitten, man. That's a good car. I gotta spend more time with it. So one of the main problems I have with this car is all the alternator bracket bolts are broke off in the water pump. So I got to drill those out, get an alternator on there because it's sitting right there. And the power steering pump started leaking at the seal in the back. You really can't see it. It's not a huge leak, but it's still a leak. So this one runs and drives great. Brakes work good. I mean, it's just needs some rust work done, and I might be driving this one next year. I like this car. So I was kicking around selling it, but I don't know. You know, you kind of get attached to these things. I might sell some other cars though, guys. But this one's kind of sweet. Just listen to his engine sound. I did nothing to it but break it loose. love that sound. So we got 2 running now. My day's improving. Guess I will let her get up to temp. I'm gonna check it, grab some lunch. Who knows? Maybe it's just a bad morning. It's good for, I think, 14 below zero, which you're not gonna get in Tennessee. It's pressurized. A little overflow tank is working, but now, since I pressurized it, you got a pinhole. This was the original radiator with this car. I can't believe it's still holding antifreeze. So there we go. We got 2 running so far. I really need the Jeep out of my way and running, but those parts will be here tomorrow. So let's go up. I'm going to eat some lunch and then look at the white F-150. Hopefully it's just a ground issue or something. Day's getting better. Well, it's the next day. I just got back from the auto parts store, picked up my parts, and got another new cheap Reman battery. This one's a little bit smaller, but even if it doesn't work, I'll have to go get the right size battery. That will fit like half my other cars. So let's get it chucked into there. And that would be great if that's all it was just a bad battery. What's up, Elmer? What you doing, bud? Huh? He's out to help today. I lose him in the woods all the time. So dang tiny, just runs out in the weeds. Got a battery there, I'm going to put it in. See if that solves my problems. That would sure be nice. Okay. I sure hope it's a battery. We got the bells. Yes, the heater blend door still makes noise. Awesome. Problem solved. Well, that proves my point from yesterday morning and it getting cold and not being prepared. That battery was all it was. That cold weather hit that battery and that killed it. Cold weather, that's a tough one. I mean, not only do you lose air pressure in your tires, but it's taxing on all the electrical stuff like that. So we got a battery in it, and that's fixed. So we're up to 3 done. Got my parts for the Jeep. Go down, put those in. If I can get that going today, I'll call it a total win. Okay, so we got our cap, rotor, pickup, whatever that thing is, and I bought a coil just in case because I've never changed any of this stuff, and I've owned this thing going on 6 years. So even if it doesn't fix it, if it's something else like the computer or ECU or whatever, this needs to be done anyways. Once I get it running, I'm going to put some wires and plugs on it too, but right now I got to get it out of where it's at. So hopefully this fixes it. Just had to point that out. Boy, that's a nice thing to see. Made in USA. Hopefully decent quality, but standard. Made in USA. That's pretty cool. Nice to see some stuff being made around here again. Everything changed but the coil. The only reason I didn't change the coil is luckily I do know the guys at the O'Reilly's, and if I don't use it I can return it or I can save it, because I did take the ohm meter to that pickup coil or whatever that thing is called underneath the rotor, and it didn't ohm out. So I'm guessing that's what it is, but can I be 4 for 4? Let's go see if this thing will start. Ugh. Keys are in it. Good buzzer. I got another one. I gotta put the snuffleupagus newt back on this. Awesome. Yes! 4 for 4. I tell you, I was getting a little depressed yesterday. All right, so I guess I'm in good shape. Take this thing for a little drive, charge the battery up because I used the winch, and I'll come back and we're going to check antifreeze and a couple more things. One of them is, this is Flatbroke Garage 1953 GMC5 window. That runs and drives. It's tagged. I got to check the antifreeze on that and a bunch of my other junk. So if you're not familiar with the channel, you can follow along, see all the junk that I own that I've slightly abandoned in the woods behind my house, and we'll see if everything else is going to be good. Oh, tell you what, that's a good feeling. This is Flatbroke Garage's truck. There's a couple videos up on it. We put a bed on it, set a flat bed. We put a pickup truck bed on it. This truck does run and drive, and it is tagged with old 1953 Tennessee tags. Insured. It's ugly, but hey, it's our flower pot. We love this thing. I do want to check the antifreeze in this. Now, we've had this truck for 7 years. Always fires up, always runs. Antifreeze doesn't leak, but Chevy in their infinite wisdom with these hoods, water gets in these hood seams, leaks, runs down into the engine. I had a video on that too. Put 3 gallons of water in this engine, so I got a cover over this. I kind of want to check it for the winter. There we go. You can see my high-tech cover I got on here. Let's look in the antifreeze first. This thing has never leaked a drop. And if you look in there, well, you can't see in it, but it's full of green antifreeze. This truck is great. I want to be sure no mice or critters have moved in. So you can see, look at the water. That's a closed hood. And water just pours into these engines. There's another, look at that. Look at these puddles. So, and that goes through the center of the hood, through these open vent holes. And the valve cover fills the engine up with oil. Actually, pretty stupid design. Now, I've had a lot of people say we should restore this truck, and it's really bad. I mean, it's drivable, it's safe, it's got brakes, it's got a new floor in it from AMD. There's the gas tank. But I mean, it lacks a few things. It's a solid running engine. This is the I know you're going to crucify me on this, 271, 241. Anyway, it's a good engine. So this one should be set for winter. Let's go look at my other junk. Here's one of my favorite. This car really kind of launched my channel. The Falcorino, 1970 and a half Ford Falcon. No, not a Torino, just like the other car. This is a Falcon. This car had 52,000 original miles on it when I found it at my buddy Steve's yard. This thing runs unbelievable. It's got, I think I've put 3,500 miles on it. She's got a cleaned up 256 cylinder, respect to the 6. Always leave a 6 in it. Got a brand new radiator for a 429, so I know this thing stays cool. And there we go, it's full. This one is a daily driver. But I love this car. I mean, this is just, it's not worth much to anybody else, but it's worth a ton to me. This is one of the cars that really launched the channel, and I drive it. I enjoy it. My wife likes it. It's just all original. She's not pretty, but she's all Flatbroke Garage style. Here's another one I got. This is a 1968 Jeep Gladiator. There's a couple of videos on my channel about this. I traded my buddy Steve for this. It's a cabin chassis. I got it running and driving, but I did find a bed for it. Somebody made it into a trailer. So my goals were at one time to put this together. I did get this running. Oh, look at creatures. See, there's been creatures in here. Did get it running. This is a 327 Kaiser motor called a Vigilante 327. I'm gonna have to kill some creatures. But it does have a brand new radiator in it. And it was full of fluid. There you go. So it's still got antifreeze in it. This has been in here for a couple years. I know my 93 Chevy pickup is good. I just put new radiator hoses on that, so that one's good. Last but not least, the Scumbird. 1979-ish Pontiac Sunbird. My wife had this kind of car, brand new. This was my wife's first car, the same kind of car she had, brand new, and I had bought this for her for a wedding anniversary present thing. We were going to redo our wedding, blah, blah, blah. The whole video on it. But it's a cool car. It's pretty rust-free. I don't know what to do with it. It's got an Iron Duke in it. It runs and drives. Oh, there's creatures trying to move into this one, too. But this one has some rust where the battery was. Other than that, it's fairly solid. These Iron Dukes, though, you can't kill them. It runs really well. It's got all new brakes. I know it looks ugly. This one's full of antifreeze too, and we've had this car quite a while. Look at that, that's a factory radiator cap. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's antifreeze in it. It's green. Oh, I can't get it back on. I don't know what to do with this car. Put it down there in the comments. Sell it, keep it. LS, ugh, I hate the LS sound. But LS, you know, what should we do with it? Just 350 Chevy? It's kind of a writer's block on this car. You know, it's not too bad. It's really solid. Floors are good. It smells a little moldy, but there you go. That's about the junk I got laying around here. A couple more hidden. My buddy Steve's place. More coming up on those. Well, guys, as you notice from around me, it's a lot more sparse and cold than it once was when this video was filmed. Reason that is, my laptop crashed. Hard drive locked up. I had all kinds of problems, lost all my videos and clips. Luckily, my son Wyatt came to the rescue. We bought a new laptop and is helping me recover the videos that I thought I lost, but I didn't. So, as an added bonus for you guys that follow along to the end of this video and support my channel, I got a free t-shirt giveaway. What you got to do is go back in this video, find the license plate number of my wife's GMC 5-window truck, email it to me at flatbrokegarage10@gmail. It'll be right here. And I will send you a free t-shirt and sticker pack. Flatbroke Garage stuff. Hey! And remember to include your shipping address and shirt size. I think I go up to a 4X. So that's just my thank you for you guys that support the channel, watch these videos to the end, and really just kind of keep this thing going. I appreciate all you guys doing this. Have a Merry Christmas. More videos coming soon, and we will talk to you later. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you. Bye.